Hello everyone. Finally making another video to show the slow progress on my truck. But this week we got something a little special. I noticed a lot of other YouTube channels, well, they do a lot of, they get a lot of sponsors and do a lot of product reviews and stuff. So I just thought, I haven't been offered any yet as far as sponsors, but I just thought I'd maybe prime the pump a little bit and maybe just start off with a product review. So this first product review is going to be bread. We all know bread, what it is, but it's got a lot of uses. I mean, it's been around for hundreds of years. You can make sandwiches out of it and toast. A couple other uses for it that most people don't know about. It's very absorbent, and if you are changing the oil and you spill, well, you can just throw it on the ground and it'll soak up an oil spill. And also another use during this COVID toilet paper shortage that everybody went through. If you if you didn't have any toilet paper, you could use bread. It's biodegradable. It should flush fairly easy. I would suggest probably maybe just a white bread for that. You're going to want to stay away from some of the more hearty whole grain breads unless you're more of a Spartan individual, I guess. You're definitely going to want to stay away from like a cinnamon swirl or something like that. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's show what we did here. Help. Okay, so not a lot of change under the hood here from my last video, other than the rear cross member is permanently bolted in now. Front engine mounts are they loosened them and retightened them, so that is completely bolted in the way it's supposed to be. You can see I got a new oil filter on there. I did put new oil in it, but here is the transmission is freshly bolted on as of just about 15 minutes ago. So everything went together pretty good. I mean, they're always kind of a pain to put in from underneath to slide it together. You can see from the original where the hole was here through the floor, it doesn't line up exactly right. So we're just gonna have to, we'll zip this out of here so we can bolt this in, and we'll just patch in some little pieces in there to fill that in. No big deal. Maybe even just rivet something in there, I don't know. But yeah, transmission's in there. You can see it hits the dash a little bit right here when it's in gear. So we're just gonna put a little bend somewhere in here, probably have this probably come up, bend this way, and then a little S curve in there probably. We'll probably do that at some point. Doesn't need to be done right now. I got the dash gauge cluster pulled out so I can get some new bulbs in there before I put that back in. I know there was a few burned out. What else? Let me show a little shot underneath here if I can of the transmission and the cross member under there. So there it is. I just bolted that in. It should be plenty strong. I used grade 8 bolts. This should be fine. But very soon, very soon, we got parts coming. We got a starter coming. So very possible the next video, I'm gonna have exhaust manifolds bolted in because I want to get those on, even though without exhaust pipes, I need to get those manifolds on before I try to start it. It's gonna be really loud without it either way. I've got a starter to pop in there. So a few things before I can actually try to crank it. I need to get a new gasket, and we'll put the carburetor back on and kind of hook some linkages up. Put the oil pressure gauge, hook that back up. I need new plug wires. Yeah, so plug wires, starter. I need a battery. I'm not going to worry about the plumbing on the radiator or any of that yet until I get it started up. So next video, hopefully coming in the next week, 10 days, 2 weeks, hopefully tops, will be the first video of this thing cranking over and hopefully running. So stay tuned for that. That will be probably the biggest, most exciting video yet, for me anyway. It may be a while before this thing is actually driving down the road. It's expensive, and I got a lot of stuff I got to buy, wheels and tires and stuff. So we'll see how the financial situation goes for that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, stay tuned. Thanks.